Hello everyone, I am Pavitra Devi, working as Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Artificial Intelligence and Data Science in Dr. S.N.S. Rajeshmi College of Arts and Science. Now I am going to take the class about system call. System call is few way of user program to interface the operating system. The program requests several services. The operating system responds by invoking a series of system calls to satisfy the request. A system call can be written in assembly language or high-level language like C, Pascal. System call are predefined function that operating system may directly invoke the if high-level language is used. System call provide interface to service made available by an operating system. These calls are generally available as routine written in C, C++, although certain low-level tasks, for example tasks where hardware must be accessed directly, may have to be written using assembly language instructions. A system call is a method for the computer program to request a service from the kernel of the operating system on which it is running. A system call is method of interaction with the operating system via programs. A system call is request from the computer software to an operating system kernel. The application programming interface connects the operating system function to the user program. It acts as a link between the operating system and process, allowing user level program to request operating system service. The kernel system can only access using system call. System calls are required for program that use resources. Next one, how a system calls made. When a computer software need to access operating system's kernel, it makes a system call. The system call uses an application programming interface to expose the operating system services to user programs. It is an only method to access kernel system. All programs or processes that require resources for execution must use the system call, as they serve as an interface between the operating system and user programs. Below are some examples how a system call varies from a user function. A system call function may create and use kernel process to execute the asynchronous processing. A system call has greater authority than a standard subroutines. A system call with kernel mode privilege execute in the kernel production domain. System call are not permitted to use shared libraries or symbols are not present in the kernel production domain. Fourth one, the code and the data for the system call are stored in the global kernel memory. Next one, types of system calls. Types of system calls, there are some commonly 5 types of system calls. These are the following: process control, file management, device management, information maintenance, and then communication. Next one, process control. First type of system call is process control. This type of system call deal with the process creation, process termination, process allocation, deallocation, etc. Basically manage all the processes that are part of operating system. 4. Create a new process or children by duplicating the current process or parent. This is called made by when a process make a copy of itself. The parent process is halted temporarily until the child process finish its execution. At next one, execution. Load and run the new program in the current process and replace the current process with a new process. All the data such as stack, register, keep memory, everything is replaced by a new process, and this is known as overlay. For example, when you execute a Java byte code using common Java file name, then this the background execution call will be made the execution Java file JVM is also executed. Next one, wait. The primary purpose of this call is to ensure that the parent process does not proceed further it is execution until the child process have finished their execution. This call is made when one or more children process are forked. Next, exist. It simplifies terminate the current process. Kill is called send the signal to a specific process that has various purposes including the request and it to quit voluntarily. For force quit, reloading the configuration. Next one, file management. File management is a system call that is used to handle the files. Some files managed examples include creating a files, deleting a files, open, close, read, write, etc. The following services are provided by the system call for file management: making and erasing files, open the files, then close it, Write to a specific file, read from specific file, to obtain a file attribute, to change the file attributes. Many calls are associated to the file management aspects. When your application is supposed to open, read, write, or close a file, it depends upon the system call. To manage these operations, for example, if you open a text document or save an image in the application, the system calls is data reading and writing to a from file. One of the fundamental function system call is to manage the files and directions regardless of the when or the open a file, reading from it, writing it, and terminated it. System calls like open, read, write, and close handle the process in the SS. These operations are important for everything from the word processing and gaming. Next one, device management. The following comprehensive services are offered by a system call that controls input-output devices. Device must be needed to while processing is running, such as access to the file system, input-output device, main memory, etc. Consequently, it can ask for device and then release it once the task is completed. When a requested devices are gained access by a process, it is capable for reading, writing, reversing operations. To acquire alter specific device attitude. To detect device from the process that is currently running a command, the call by made. The device management calls are used to interact with the various peripheral devices attached to the PC or even management of the current devices. Set console mode. The console mode is set of the mode of operation console input output. It allows the process control various console modes. In Windows, it is used to control the behavior of command line. Write console. It allows to write the data on console screen. Read console. It allows to read the data from the console screen if argument is provided. Open. This is made whenever device or file is opened. A unique file is descriptor created to maintain in the control access to the open file system. Close. This is made when the system or the user close the file devices. Next one, information maintenance. The system call for information maintenance move data from the user program to the operating system. Consider this the service offered by this type of call or appearing the system time or date and set the system time or date. Get system related information, configure the system data. Get the characteristics of the specific operating system process of a specific file system on any attached devices. Set of characteristics of the specific process of a specific file on the system or any attached devices. Next one, communication. A system call also facilitates the system network connection. The service that are offered or open a fresh connection to the send data after the transmission is finished. Disconnect from the connection. On a particular connection, send a message. Obtain the communication from the specific connection. Identify and connect the specific remote devices to the network. Remove a specific remote computer or devices from the network. These are all the system calls. Thank you.